Good morning students, welcome to my channel Venkat Academy. Students, today we should learn one more important topic, that is atmospheric refraction. What is meant by atmospheric refraction? Means that when the light ray entered in the different layers of atmosphere, each layer having different densities and different refractive indices. Due to this, the refraction takes place. Means that what is my atmospheric refraction means? The refraction is occurs due to atmosphere is nothing but atmospheric refraction. Means that once you see here, atmospheric refraction. In the atmospheric refraction, how it occurs? See here, this is the earth. The earth has atmosphere, means it covered certain distance, air is occupied. So here, these all are different layers are there. These are the layers. See, when the light ray entered to the atmosphere, means these layers having different densities and different refractive indices. So due to this, what happened? Each layer having different densities. That's what happened. It bended this way. Means it traveled from rare to denser medium or denser to rarer medium. So that's what happened here. The refraction takes place. Okay, that is nothing but atmospheric refraction. What is that? Atmospheric refraction. In the atmospheric refraction, what are the examples for atmospheric refraction? So, and also why that densities and refractive indices changes? The main cause is change in temperature. When the temperature changes, automatically the density and the refractive indices also changes. Understand? Next, what are the examples for atmospheric refraction? Okay, the first main important application is twinkling of stars. What is that? Twinkling of stars. So how the stars are twinkling? Okay, let's have a discussion about that. Twinkling of stars. So the first example for atmospheric refraction is twinkling of stars. So you know very well, the stars are luminous bodies. Okay, the stars gives the light by its own, and also the stars are very far from the Earth's surface, and also between that Earth's surface and the stars middle so many atmospheric layers are there. Okay, just to explain how the atmospheric refraction occurs. So see here. So this is the Earth's surface, and here different layers are there. These are the layers like this. These are the atmospheric layers. These are the layers. Each layer having different densities are there due to change of temperature. So here the stars are there. So when the light rays coming from the stars, that light ray entered to the atmosphere. So due to change of densities and refractive index, so automatically what happened? The light ray travel from one layer to another layer. Then automatically the direction of the light ray changes. Understand? So when that light ray direction changes, automatically what happened? The light ray is coming sometimes high intensity of light, sometimes low intensity of light. Okay, so means when the light ray is high, refraction occurs, means more reflection occurs. That time the star appears very bright, means more intensity of light is coming. And also when the layers occurs less refraction, then that time the star appears very dim, means it appears very dull. Understand? Then that means what happened? When the person seeing the stars, automatically what happened? That sometimes appears, sometimes is a bright, sometimes is a dull due to refraction. Means more refraction means the stars appears very bright, less refraction the stars appears very dull, means very dim size. So that intensity of light sometimes increases and decreases. Then what happen? The stars continuously appears bright and dim due to atmospheric refraction. Okay, that is nothing but twinkling of stars. Understand what is the twinkling of stars? Twinkling of stars is the main cause of atmospheric refraction. When the light ray coming from the stars, it goes through the different layers of atmosphere. Then the star is appears sometimes more intensity and less intensity. That is nothing but twinkling of stars. Understand? That is the first example for atmospheric refraction. Then what is the second one? Second one is the stars seem higher than actually are. So what is the second example? The stars seem higher than actually are. Means we are saying that stars actually, that is not correct position of the stars. Okay, that is the object. So due to atmospheric refraction, the star position is changes. Okay, now we are seeing image of the stars. So what is the main cause of this star seem higher than the actually are? So once you see here, this is the actually star. Okay, this is the real star. This is real position of the star. Okay, so due to when the light ray coming from the star, it passes through the different atmosphere layers. What happened? It bends this light. So then what happened? That image is formed. That image formed like this. Means the image formed here. Okay, this is the point. Is nothing but operant position. Okay, this is the operant position. This is the real position of the star. Okay, actually this is the star. We are seeing this is the position of the star. Okay, that's why what is the main? The stars seem higher than the actual Earth. What is the main cause? That is the atmospheric refraction. Understand? So that also very, very important. Okay, object image. Okay, what is the main cause? That is atmospheric refraction. Understand? Next third one is, what is the third example for atmospheric refraction? This third example for atmospheric refraction, early sunrise. Early sunrise and delay sunset. What is the third example for atmospheric refraction? Early sunrise and delay sunset. So what is the main cause of early sunrise? Actually, in the morning time we are seeing that sun. That is not a real sun. That is the image of the sun. And also evening sun also. Already sunset is over, but we are seeing sometimes sun before sunset, means before 2 minutes. In the morning, before 2 minutes we are seeing the sun. That is also image, and also in the evening time also. So what is the main cause of early sunrise and delay sunset? Okay, the main cause is atmospheric refraction. What is the main cause? Atmospheric refraction. Okay, so how it is possible? Okay, once you see here. So this is the Earth surface. Okay, for example, here the person. Okay, this is the horizontal position. This is the horizontal. Okay, so here already is there. I said I already explained here. Already here so many layers are there. Layers of atmosphere. This side also. Here also so many layers of atmosphere is there. Actually, this is the position of the sun. This is the position of the sun before 2 minutes. Okay, this is the position of the sun. This is the actual sun. So, from the sun, the light rays coming from the sun. What I said here, the atmosphere having means the light rays coming from rarer medium to denser medium. From where to where? Rarer medium to denser medium. What happened? It bends towards the normal. Then say that like only. Actually, the light rays coming like this. Okay, due to change of densities, Okay, change of refractive indices. What happen? It bends like this. Okay, what happens? In this actual straight line, the light is going. Due to change of densities, what happens? It bends towards the north. Then what happens? Here, the image formed like this. Okay, this object. That object formed due to change of refraction, it forms image here. Means the sun image formed in this position. Okay, this is the real image. This is the image. This is the object. Understand? Means in the morning time we are seeing that is the image of the sun due to change of refractive indices of atmospheric layers. Understand? That's why we are telling that this is a early sunrise. This is actually here. This is the position of the sun, but we are seeing the sun. So what is the main cause? That is the atmospheric refraction. Understand, students? So, and also in the same way, in the evening time. In the evening time, already sunset is over. Already sunset is over. Okay, again what happened? Same light. The light rays coming from the sun due to change of atmospheric refraction. Due to atmospheric refraction, what happened? The rays bends towards the normal. Again what happened? Here the image is formed like this. Means in the evening time we are seeing the sun is not a real sun, that is the image of the sun. Okay, that's why that is why delay sunset. Sunset is over, but we are seeing the image. So what is the reason? The reason is atmospheric refraction. Understand? Early sunrise and delay sunset also is the main cause of atmospheric refraction. Means the light rays coming from that sun, it bends towards the normal and also it forms an image. Okay, that is nothing but early sunrise and delay sunset. Understand, students? This is the third example for atmospheric refraction. Next, what is the example for fourth one? What is the fourth example? Fourth one is morning sun and evening sun. Morning sun and evening sun appears oval shape. What is shape? The shape is oval shape and large in size. And large in size. So, okay, what is the main reason for this? What is the main cause of the morning sun and evening sun? It appears the shape is oval shape and also the large in size compared to noon sun. The morning sun, evening sun appears large in size. So, what is the main cause of this cause? So, what is the main cause of this phenomenon is that is atmospheric refraction. So, how it is? See here, this is Earth. Okay, see, this is the horizon. This is horizon position. So, this is the morning sun. This is the morning sun. Actually, the sun is actually normally like this. This is a normal sun. So, here what happened? Here so many atmospheric layers are there. Here also. These are the layers of atmosphere. Means that this is the below the position of the sun. Here noon sun. Okay, this is a noon sun. This is the evening sun. So here, once here, first one, in the morning sun, actually the rays coming from the sun enter to the atmosphere layers. The layers having different densities and different indices are there. So due to change of that different densities, the refraction takes place. The refraction takes place, and also it has more refraction occurs. More refraction occurs. So when the more refraction occurs, automatically what happens? The size of the sun is appears somewhat like it is unequal. It is unequally bends. It bends. How will the rays are bent? It bends unequally. It bends like this. So when the light rays bends unequally, automatically what happens? The size appears like this. The size of the sun appears like big size. The actual sun, the normal sun, due to atmosphere, then automatically what happens? The sun appears big size. Due to atmospheric refraction, that light rays it bends, okay, bends to the earth surface unequally. Okay, that's what happens. It appears somewhat big size. Big size, and also it appears, what is the shape here? Oval shape. Okay, and also when the height increases, okay, means when the sun position changes, the height increases, automatically the refractive index is decreases. Here more refraction occurs. Here more refraction. When the sun change the position, when the means more height increases, then automatically what happens? The rays come in directly, straightly. So that time what happens? Here the refraction is less refraction. Why? Because the rays is falls on the earth surface very straightly. Understand? Means with the height, okay, when the height increases, the refraction decreases, and also refraction also decreases. That's why noon sun is appears normal shape. Why? Because here less refraction occurs. Understand? That's why noon sun appears normal shape, but in the morning and evening sun also. Morning and evening sun appears big in size, and it is oval shape. Okay? What is the main cause? That is atmospheric refraction. Understand, students? Okay, these four examples are very important, especially in the atmospheric refraction. Clear? Yes. Next we can go for one more property of light. What is the one more property? Already we discussed last time three important properties. One is rectilinear propagation of light travels in a straight line, and second one is reflection of light when the light ray falls on the smooth surface and come back to the same medium, and third one is refraction when the light ray falls on any transparent medium, it bends, means the original path will be changed. That is three important properties over. Now what is the fourth property of light? That is dispersion of light. What is that? Dispersion of light. Next you can go for discussion about dispersion of light. Okay, what is meant by dispersion of light? Dispersion means split, means when the light rays falls on any like prism type of material, means white light, means when a homogeneous means monochromatic white light is falls on any prism type of material, then automatically that white light splits into 7 component colors. Okay, that phenomenon is nothing but dispersion of light. Okay, once you see here, take one prism, means rectangular shaped prism. Okay, take the names ABC, and take white light. Which type of white light? Means monochromatic white light, means single light. That monochromatic white light is a monochromatic white light. When the monochromatic white light is falls on AB surface, then what happens? So that white light splits into 7 component colors, okay, and also deviates in different angles, with different angles, okay, due to change of wavelength, then automatically what happens? It bends in the different angles. See here, due to first property of light, is actually original path of light, like this, and you know very well, the red color having high wavelength and less frequency. Red color have more wavelength and less frequency. So which color having more wavelength, that color is deviate less. So that's why in the 7 here white light is nothing but combination of 7 colors. And also you know very well the great scientist Isaac Newton, he explained that this experiment. After this experiment he explained that the white light is is homogeneous and it is uniform. Okay, it travel uniformly and it is homogeneous. Okay, after this experiment, we have to do so many some important importance of prism, and also what is importance of rainbow colors. Everything he explained that. Yes. See here that white light having 7 component colors are there. That's why the red color have maximum wavelength and less frequency. Frequency is minimum, wavelength is maximum. And the violet color have minimum frequency, minimum wavelength and maximum frequency. So when the frequency is more, that color does not appear very long distance. And red color have more wavelength, less frequency. Frequency is less. You know what is my frequency? Number of oscillations per unit time. So but red color have less frequency. That's why the red color travel very long distance. Okay. That's why. So which color having more wavelength? That color deviates. Okay, is very less. That's why from the white light first deviates. First deviates red color. Which color? Red color. Okay, like this, all colors are deviates. Like this. Okay, so mostly deviate violet color. Why? Because the wavelength is less. That's why it deviates with more angle. Violet, after indigo, this one indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Okay, why the violet color it deviates more? Okay, means the violet color having less wavelength and more frequency. So which one having more frequency, that is deviates more. That's why see here the angle of violet is very more. See here very more angle preferred. But red color having less angle preferred. Okay, so that's why red color having deviates less, but the violet color deviates more. So what is the reason? The reason is wavelength of violet is minimum, red color wavelength is very more. Okay, that light it splits. Okay, that is this phenomenon is nothing but dispersion of light. What is dispersion of light means? When a white light is falls on prism type of material, the white light splits into component colors. Okay, how many component colors here? 7 component colors. So that phenomena is nothing but dispersion of light. See, this combination of colors. This combination of colors is nothing but spectrum. What is the name? Spectrum. That is called spectrum. Understand? This is the very important. Next, what is the recombination of prism? Means you have to take the different 2 type of prisms. What happened? So next one you have take recombination of prisms gives white light. Means that same light you have to take that prism. This is a prism. Falls the white light. Okay, again what happened? It splits 7 colors like this. Means that it colors red color and violet color coming this light. Again these colors recombine. Here actual dispersion. Here dispersion occurs. Okay, this is a dispersion prism. Next you have to take recombination. Means you have to take the prism is reversed like this. Okay, this one is recombination of prism. This is recombination of prism. So that when the spectrum colors again it passes through the recombination of prism. Means that again what happened? It combined that red color and violet color again recombine. Again it gives white light. again it gives white light. Means the recombination of prism gives which color? White light. Means first white light falls on the prism, it gives 7 complementary colors. Again the 7 complementary colors again have to fall on recombination of prism. Again it gives finally white light. Okay, this one also very very important. Understand what is meant by dispersion? Dispersion and recombination of prism. Okay, next class we have to discussing about what is the example for dispersion of light. Okay, next we have discussing about another properties of light. Understand students? Until keep smiling. Thank you.